Assalamualaikum and hi Madam Nadia. So for this video, we will be present about global mindset. Okay. So this is our group members: Nur Fatiha, Nur Elia, Nur Dini, Khairul Rizwan, Muhammad Sufi Siddiq, and me myself, Nurul Aida.
Hi, today we're going to talk about global mindset. What is global mindset? Global mindset can be defined as the ability to absorb information, traditions, and norms culture from around the world and be able to conceptualize how to make an impact in all environments. However, global mindset definitions can be different depends on who you ask. A researcher said that global mindset is the ability to step outside one base culture and to understand that there is no universally correct ways to do things. According to the Thunderbird School of Global Management and the 2007 Thunderbird Alumni Webcast, global mindset is the ability to understand the similarities and differences among cultures and their reasons. Being comfortable with being uncomfortable in an uncomfortable environment is also can be defined as global mindset.
Alright, so I will continue what is global mindset consists of. Which is the global mindset is first is thinking and acting global and local. Second, an individual meta competence. Alright, so I will explain two of that. So first is global mindset also include local mindsets. A visual perspective on global mindset means that being local is part of being global, is not in opposition to or the opposite of being global. Global also means holistic, all-encompassing, with a view to all aspects or parts of a situation. Being global is not only a question of crossing national border or being the UN, but the boundaries in general and how to span and bridge boundaries with a view to strategic performance and think and act both global and local. Second is a global mindset is a competence. A meta competence is a generally firm not specific, industry not specific, and can be utilized in the accomplishment of a variety of different tasks. Alright, the global mindset is a meta competence in the sense that it support and facilitates the appropriate use of other managerial competence in global collaborations or international strategies execution situations. A meta competence is a generally firms and industry non-specifics and can be utilized in the accomplishment of a variety of different tasks. Okay, as I said before. Alright, so in a global mindset leadership, I will talk four types. First is global leader as intercultural leader. Number two, global leader as boundary spanner and frontier workers. Number three, global leader as paradox navigator. And number four, global leader as knowledge broker and social capitalizer. So I pass to my friends.
How the leader can develop global mindset. Okay, first one is be international. An international assignment should not be a CV filler, but to learn and grow, people need a real challenge. Aspects need to face real problem and create a good solution because the educational experience is vital to future success. An international assignment must be associated with a specific business or operational challenge, just not a checking a bulk of time service. Second is cultivate curiosity. Experience and knowledge are the key takeaway of the foraging posting, but emerging leader must genuinely curious about other culture and obtain real experience, not fully understand the local market, trend, and deep-rooted social and culture nuance can lead to fail. The lastly is start early. A good leadership development process should not account for these barriers and encourage and empower top talent to take the plunge. Embedding multicultural and global perspective into leadership developed practice will prove to be a definitive competitive advantage in the future, even if your organization is not global yet.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my name is Khairuzan Jalil and I will discuss about the global mindset of industry. So the global mindset for industry is certainly for employers and employee in order to make a good mindset and good planning for their company itself. So the first thing is to recognize your own culture and value and bias. So in order to have a good quality in their company, they need to know the credibility and make a SWOT analysis. SWOT analysis is they need to know about the strength, the weakness, opportunity, and the threat in order to make a good planning for their company. So we move to second point, which is learn about the workplace and business expectation of relevant countries and market. So in order to have a good to avoid misconduct in their organization, they need to estimate the worldwide business. They need to know about the issue, what is going on in the worldwide business, and so they can make a proper planning and avoid being bankrupt. Moreover, they need to build strong intercultural relations. So, as example, they can learn about one or more language in order to have a good communication. Sometimes people not aware about that communication is key and can make the flow of the organization become easier. So, as example, in Malaysia, we have a Chinese, Indian, and Malay. So, in Malaysia, we have one main language, which is Bahasa Melayu. So they need to learn, and in order to make a good relation with good communication with each other. And last but not least, develop strategies and to adjust and flex your style. So this is the most important part, which is after they make a SWOT analysis, they make sure about they can communicate well with each other, so they can develop a good strategies in order to have a good outcome for their future.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So my name is Muhammad Sufi Shiddiq bin Rosti. So today I would like to talk about how actually the organization can develop a global mindset into their employees' mind and also into the employer's mind itself also. So let's start with the first point, which is how to actually develop a global mindset into the organization, which is the first one is actually you have to recognize your own cultural value and biases. So this means that the cycle begins with discovering and analyzing your own value and biases, which is the very core of this value and bias are being influenced into the races and the religion of the employee itself, such as when we talk about the Chinese, the Malay, the Indian, and also the other culture races. They also have different kind of perspective. They also have different kind of opinion in their mind related to the what we call the preference and the opinion itself from each religion. So we have to actually bear in our mind that we have to have an open mind to actually accept and tolerate each other's opinion, whether they are really different in background in terms of religion, preferences, and others. Alright, so let's move on into the number 2, which is how to actually to develop a global mindset, which is we have to learn about the workplace and business expectation of relevant countries and market. So basically speaking, we didn't have to actually stay in the same place. We have to move on and jump into a different platform, because this is your way into learn about the other typical workplace habits, such as expectation, the best practices that you can implement in your organization, and also maybe the other valuable culture that you might learn when you actually insight into the new environment of organization itself.
So for the third point on how the organization may help to develop the global mindset, it's by build a strong intercultural relationship. Just like when we learn second language, for example like Mandarin, English or Arab, so it's helpful for us to immerse ourselves with the people of other part of the world. For example, like we are Malay, and if we want to come out from our comfort zone, so we have to having a friend or make a friend with the people from the other countries. So we will learn from their culture, because every country have a different culture. So by doing that, it will help to develop intercultural relationship, and it will make us to diverse more on work style, because they will get a different idea from the different culture in the different country. So for the conclusion, we can conclude that there are many ways that organization can implement to develop the global mindset in their organization, so it will help them to be more successful. So that's all from us, and thank you, and salam Ramadan from us, madam.